have a look at this 10-inch display in this Range Rover Sport. Capacitive touchscreen, Apple CarPlay built in, looks absolutely insane, but it did not start like this. Guys, this doesn't look right. This doesn't look right either. This factory screen is very limited in this 2014 Range Rover Sport. We're going to be replacing it with this 10.25-inch Android display. It's gonna look so much better. It's gonna work better, it has way more features, and we're really gonna bring this car right up to date. So what we need to do first is get the factory screen out of the car, and then we can start looking at what we need to do to get this thing in there and have it working. Okay, so we've got original screen and original radio now completely removed. So what we're going to do is a plug and play connection right here with the main harness. Boom. So now we can put the factory radio back in and we can run our new cabling up to the top here. Now this cable gets plug and played right there like that. Okay, so this will get done at the top. So basically from here, we're just gonna go up behind that bracket and then here with this loom, and then we can put this radio back together and we'll go to the back of the car to show you what to do next. Now the fun part begins. We need to remove the circuit board from this and transfer it over to this one. So that's what we're gonna do. And there it is. We've got the new circuit board on the new screen. And we can go take this over to the front of the car now and start fitting some of the other bits and pieces. I'm thinking of putting a flush mount right here for the USB. I think it's gonna look really, really nice. We're just gonna map it out, make sure it fits. And if so, we're doing it. Guys, we're about to do the microphone and the GPS antenna. Now I always say, do it where you want to do it. There's plenty of places to do it. So I figured today we'll show you how I would do it. First up, we're going to remove the A-pillar. A-pillar's out. Reason for the A-pillar being out is we do not like to run wiring underneath the airbag. We like the wiring to be hidden and running with the factory looms. So what I'll do with the mic, and get sneaky with it. So in the little house here, there's a cut in the roof lining where the factory wiring goes. The mic wedges there quite nicely. So I'm not totally happy with it, but where it is now, I think we're gonna work with. Microphone is done now, guys. It's up here in the roof lining, completely hidden. Wiring's running along here and then through to here with the factory wiring. GPS antenna, now if you mount it right here, it'll work 60% of the time, every time.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense.
And what you'll do with the wiring is tap it there, run it both to here, and then when we get to here, we will show you the next step. Okay, so we had the GPS antenna run down to this area here, and then all we had to do was get the screen that we set up before, plug everything in, line it up, all good to go. The unit comes with a new fascia panel, so we just stick that fascia on. You've got to, it's actually a bit tedious, so we have to do the old side, the other side is plastic welded on. So you need to cut them all off, put the new one in, and then re-plastic weld them, which is what we've done. And then you can start lining up, and hopefully this all lines up and plugs in to its clips, and we're good to go. So what we'll do now is we'll do some basic testing, clean the whole thing up, and then we can show you what it looks like in the end.
Where's the touchscreen?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's a clear Apple CarPlay.
So we now have our 10-inch display in this Range Rover Sport. If you see here, we're looking at the factory display. That is the size there. So that's about the size of the original screen that was in the vehicle. We now have a massive 10-inch display. We've got a brand new gloss black fascia to surround. It looks really, really nice. If we press the home button, it's going to switch us to the brand new operating system. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto here. It does wireless and wired, so you can see we added a flush mount USB right here. Come up really nicely. You've got voice assistant, Bluetooth phone calls. You can still use the original Bluetooth if you want to. You've got apps, so YouTube Music, Play Store if you want to connect the internet. If you want to go ahead and download Netflix and Stan and sports and all that sort of stuff, you can do that. There's settings there. There's a meter information here, so if the vehicle is running, you'll get your rev and speed cluster gauges there. Pressing home brings us right back, and that is pretty much the extent of it. Original brings you back to the original, so you've got all of the factory features. If it's ambient lighting, Bluetooth, reverse camera, all that stuff continues to work. You've got external media, so if you want to add a hard drive or USB, you can do that. Navigation with Google Maps, and the main thing for me would be CarPlay, so go ahead and connect your phone via wire or wireless connection. So that is Apple CarPlay wirelessly, and you can see here, you can scroll over. Spotify will work, iHeartRadio, music. It is a capacitive touch. It's a high definition screen. It looks really, really, really good. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much everything there. If you have any questions regarding this unit, drop a comment below. If you want to reach out to us, it's www.shoptfb.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.